Alright, look. In order for Peter to make it after his fake random encounters, so that an enemy drops an item afterwards, you gotta give Lua access to the item subsystem.
So you're gonna do what, like add concrete item type?
Yeah, I've got it where it selects a random item, but I can't make it drop it yet.
Oh, my bad.
So how long is it gonna take for you to do that?
What, wrap the entire item system?
Yeah?
Like an hour maybe, if I worked an entire...
Oh my, hurry up and get on it. You're holding the team back. Peter, you've been laid off. Alright, Peter's almost to the point where I need to be able to drop items. How's it going over here?
Great. Great.
So, does it work?
Does it work?
Does it work?
I added all the overloaded functions to the header file, and I started making the methods for them, but I haven't even made a wrapper yet.
What the hell? Get back to work! So are you done with the item subsystem yet?
Not yet.
How much longer?
I added all of the basic things, like add and remove, but I haven't overloaded them to take a name. They just take number and all that right now.
Nobody cares. Get back to work. Are you done yet?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I am done. Now Peter can add, remove
Really?
anything
It's
by
been
name
2 hours. What the hell are you so happy about?
Because I finished. Now Peter can use it.
After 2 hours? Peter, what have you been doing for the last 2 hours? Nothing?
You've been working?
I've got this a little bit nicer.
A little bit?
System.
You can add items. Alright, so I've been getting a lot of questions from people. How are you guys getting this on Dreamcast? What are you doing? I've actually seen forums where people ask what software we use or what kind of converter we use to convert this to Dreamcast. We're actually just using a compiler. We're rewriting it or recoding it. We're not converting it. The PC and Dreamcast are like two completely different architectures. That's not exactly going to work. But, okay, so, for example, let's look at rendering, because obviously that's going to be completely different on two different pieces of hardware. We have a folder, Ogle, which is OpenGL, and then PVR. This has render. This is all the OpenGL dependent rendering things. So you have draw transparent quad, and this is all implemented in OpenGL, as you can see. OpenGL, all that. And then we have the equivalent in PVR, which is PVR is the Dreamcast 3D hardware. In our render, we also have, where is it? Draw opaque quad, draw transparent quad. They're the same functions, and they have the same prototype, function signature, all that. So when you use them in the engine, it doesn't actually matter which implementation you're going with, because the function call's the same. It just matters which one you're including with the project. So what we do is we have platform.h, which we pound define Dreamcast if it's for Dreamcast, and we undefine it if it's for PC. So right now I can build it for PC. And let me show you. Succeeded, which, you know, it better, because I haven't broken it yet. And then if I want to compile it for Dreamcast, I undefine that, right, define that, and I can pull up the Sigwin environment, make, and it makes the Dreamcast build, and that's how you do it. This pretty much controls which header files are included. So we use OpenGL SDL for PC, and we use Chaos for Dreamcast. And we also use a few other things for Dreamcast. I can show you that real quick for those of you who think we're using a converter, because it's actually a little more in-depth for the Dreamcast things. Let's see, PVR. We're using, my friend TV Spells Freak made a an assembly sprite renderer, which renders hardware sprites with the hardware. And this is actually SH4 assembly for the Sega Dreamcast. So it's a little bit more hardcore than a converter or something like that. But yeah, that's how it's done. I just wanted to educate you guys. Okay, for those of you who don't know, the official Elysian Shadows website is now live. We've been working on this for a while. Specifically, our good buddy Clyfet, I think I'm saying his name right, who came to us and wanted to know if he could make us a site, and we said, of course. And he did a damn fine job of it. Right here, you have dynamic news. So for those of you guys who think that we don't go in-depth enough for code and you want to see a lot more of it, we're going to be posting updates here almost every time we change the build. So we'll be able to say in detail what we're doing with the code, and then you can comment on it, all that stuff. It's got team section, about the project, pictures, so we can start uploading screenshots, have you guys comment on them, check it out. RSS feed, link to our YouTube, and our forums, which, if you were not aware of their existence, you should probably join them right now. We've got some cool people on there, some really good programmers. See some familiar faces from YouTube, like we've got True Fun 202, Lucica Mage. Our entire dev team is on there. Like, here's True Fun's game he's working on. Then for any of you guys that are just beginning with programming or want some help, the programming discussion is actually really popular. Pretty much everybody's questions get answered. Everybody helps each other. It's a happy little community. So if you're smart, you'll join. And yeah, check us out on the web. Thanks.